Oh, oh my gosh. First video ever. And I'm doing a little bit of a commentary, first impressions, none other than your favorite Modern Warfare. If I don't even know where to begin, honestly, but I guess I should do some sort of intro. Yeah, so I decided to just start YouTube a little late, but I have done it before in the past. I've always actually kind of dreamed of doing it. I just never really got to it because adult things. But yeah, I decided to just finally get a capture card, and that's pretty much all I needed. I'm right now working on a laptop. That's all that really I am using, and hopefully this whole thing doesn't come out to look like shit, or just in general is shit. I want to give a huge shout out though to my cousin Tyler, or AKA Quazarx, Quazarxx. Go check him out on Twitch and YouTube. I'll probably link it down in the description below. But he actually hooked me up with a nice blue, blue blue snowball microphone. That I couldn't have been more happy to receive, because wow, I if it wasn't for him, I would be recording with my stupid headset. But yeah, I just yeah, that's it. oh, I just had to show that little collat. But anyway, on to my thoughts of this game. I'm gonna go right off the bat. I'm just gonna say it's meh. It's whatever. It's not it feels like a party game. It's not like something that deserves a lot of praise, like the developers are giving it. Fun little fact, in case you didn't know, the developers actually created this game through just testing. They had to test out some things, and they hopped into a little lobby of theirs, a little game, and they said this is actually kind of fun. They decided to just make it a 40-second game and make it a 2v2 kind of thing. Apparently it's going to become 3v3, but I don't know. It feels kind of just a little too quick, a little too simple. It's, in my opinion, great for an alpha release, but it's, other than that, it's not really going to be something I feel like people are going to be playing constantly, unless you're it's like a couch kind of game. And I heard they might have brackets and stuff like that, but that's only if I'm like hanging out with 6 people, 8 people at my house or their house, and we're playing Modern Warfare and want to do like a little tournament. I'm gonna have nobody to do that with anyway. But yeah, that's all it comes down to. And I think it's just, yeah, the game mode itself, whatever, it's meh. But my initial feels on the entire feel of it, the whole feel of how the guns feel, how the movement feels, everything. It looks clunky, but it doesn't feel clunky. It feels actually very nice. It feels kind of like Battlefield, I want to say, but more Call of Duty. It's not very sway-y. It's not full on realistic, but it's definitely a huge step towards realism. The guns, freaking, there's lasers, but there aren't. I feel like they have changed, but they seem more significant because of the animation upgrades. But yeah, I don't know. It just, the realism is there, but the realism is not. It's like a little half and half. Nothing too crazy, but it's still, yeah, like everyone says, it's got that Call of Duty feel. It also, I also did enjoy, another thing, going back to the game mode type, I really enjoyed actually being able to pick up guns instead of having to spawn in. That's one thing I just constantly played. It's called, I think, Gunfight OSP. I loved it and constantly went for the stim, since you can't heal in Gunfight. But anyway, on to the feel of the game. One thing I definitely did not like, it wasn't a big issue, but I didn't like, and no, it's not the minimap, I'll get to that in a second, I did not like the black and white ring when you're down to like low HP. It just, you can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, not only is your minimap not there, but now you don't have any hearing, so now all it is just, you gotta just play it by sight, and that's, you think that would be the main case, and it's not. All it is in 2v2, at least in this game mode, it's all just about your awareness and your sight and your hearing, but that's gone. And so I felt that was a little too much, but not a big issue. Maybe they could just reduce the time on it a little bit, but not too much, I guess, or just get rid of it completely. Either or, just do something about it. But the mini map, a lot of people are quick to judge on the mini map before they've even played the game. They initially decided to just take the opinions on the YouTubers and all that, but they haven't played it. And even still, I asked a lot of people, I said, what do you guys think about the game? And they're like, oh, no mini map. They have actually not played the game, and they still talked about the mini map. I personally think on this game mode specifically that the mini map is fine. No mini map, it's totally fine, but I have a feeling in the full release, or just the beta at least, for like 6v6 TDM and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be a big hassle. I did catch myself here and there when I couldn't find the enemies, just looking up the top left and just flustering and freaking out, not knowing where they are. Of course, you get an initial idea where they are, because it's a very small map when you spawn, and you just see them across the map, and you're going to assume, oh, they're coming towards me, I'm coming towards them, and then sometimes if you lose sight of them, you look at the top left, and I don't know. A lot of people who play hardcore are not going to find an issue with this, but the main standard to the game is core. It's core. It's like team deathmatch, domination, free for all, S&D, all the mini maps, every single one. And also a huge, I don't want to say majority, I don't know really what the percentage is, but the huge part of the Call of Duty community is like the competitive aspect, and they are playing core. But apparently, I feel like this got swept under the rug really quick, actually. They're getting a minimap. The competitive COD is getting a minimap, and we're not. So I think that's a little stupid, in my opinion. I don't know. I get why you can change things for competitive, because it is kind of like its own thing. They already have their own rules. But I think that's a little bit too much, and on top of that, we didn't ask for a minimap change. I get they're trying to make you more immersed in it, but I don't think it's going to work well. That's just my thoughts on it, and I hope the beta tells me otherwise. Look at that disgusting lag. But two-piece. Oh, by the way, I don't play on PS4. Just for future reference. I only did this because why not? It's something I really enjoy. I love Call of Duty. That's my passion in gaming. That's where my competitiveness comes from. And so I decided to hop on PS4. But I am an Xbox player. I only play really just Xbox. I have my Scuff on there. I have my Astro set up on there. I have everything set up. And that's why you kind of see me doing a little bit like okay on this. But anyway, yeah, those are my thoughts. Game mode, overall feel of the game, I think it's really, really good. I think it's going to be a great year for Call of Duty. I think it's going to kind of, we always talk about saying it's going to revive Call of Duty, but I don't think it's going to actually really revive it, but I think it's going to really give it a big boost in terms of popularity, I want to say, because I see a lot of the Battlefield players and a lot of the military vets, they're all kind of like coming to this and they think it's really cool, but hopefully it does turn out great and there aren't a lot of issues with the game and ruining the game and ruining the game, that aka MTX. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I just want to also give a little intro before the video ends, not intro, but a little backstory of me on my Call of Duty passion. I first started off in I want to say I had a PS2 and I decided to get an Xbox because that was the thing. I got an Xbox. I didn't have internet. I literally, shit you not, I did not have fucking internet for like, I want to say 6 years of my life. I had no smartphone, just a flip phone, and that was it. So I got an Xbox, sold my PS2, got the white Xbox. Didn't know you needed like an adapter and all that stuff and a router. I didn't know what the hell that stuff was until now. But I decided to say, hey, I'm going to get this Xbox. Don't know what I'm gonna play other than like Aliens versus Predator. That was my big passion. I still am very passionate about Aliens versus Predator and the whole franchise, but that was the one game I got. Then my friend gave me Modern Warfare, COD 4 Modern Warfare, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine with me. I'll that almost been a collat. I'll play this game, whatever. Play the campaign. That's all I could play, and I enjoyed it. I liked it, but then I dropped it after a while, and then Call of Duty kind of blew up. I think this was actually around the time Modern Warfare 2 was a thing, and then I didn't even know anything about it. Everyone was just freaking out about it. I never played it, never touched it, and then Black Ops came out, and I was obsessing. I was in 9th grade. I was obsessing over Black Ops, and I never got to play it. I never even got to do any updates for, that's when they added bots. So I always was like, oh, everyone's got bots. And finally, I got a new Xbox, and that allowed, I still didn't have internet, but I got the black Xbox, and I could grab random Wi-Fi hotspots in my house. So I would literally have my Xbox on my bed, and I actually, would play with that kind of connection. I didn't realize how shitty of the connection was, but yeah, I finally updated there, got to play with bots, and then Modern Warfare 3 came out. Couldn't touch on that because they didn't have bots, and then kind of let that go. Black Ops 2 comes out. No, it didn't come out yet. I think I finally got internet. I finally got it, and I played Modern Warfare 3 and was terrible. Whatever, terrible. Moved on. Loved it because it was my first online Call of Duty, and then I finally played Black Ops 2. Terrible at it, but I loved that one too. And then finally, Ghost came out, and I started getting really good. I really wanted to, and then very good 8 and 9, haha. But I finally got good. I started getting really competitive and started wanting to get, put myself out there, but I never got the chance to, so here I am doing it now, with Modern Warfare. Nothing better to do than started with the classic. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as I am new to this whole community. I don't have Twitch. There's some issues with that, but I'm going to be focusing on YouTube solely. But yeah, go check out my socials at Floats. I'll have it all linked down in the description below. And anyway, thank you guys, and peace.